I'm Rebecca Gabriel and welcome to my YouTube channel, Living with Spice. I'm going to be doing a card reading, a monthly card reading for Libra, and this is for February. So here we are, can you believe it, in February already. So this is going to be an overall view of what you can expect to unfold in the month of February, Libra. Now it's a general reading, but it'll bring up the themes that where your energy is likely to be focused and the sorts of things that Spirit knows you'll need to pay attention to. So Libra, let's get into the reading to see what is in store for you. Libra, thank you for joining us for your card reading, and this is for the month of February. So we're just going to ask Spirit to let us know what you can expect across the month. It's probably begun quite busily, I imagine, already. So let's just see what Spirit has to advise. Thank you. For Libra. Thank you, Spirit. What do we have for Libra in the month of February? Beautiful. All right, so we start out at the beginning of the month really looking at how you can work to create a win-win situation for all those concerned. You're wanting to take a stand, and what that means is that you're wanting to make sure that you are attending to your priorities in life. But in order to do that, you realize that you need to be able to build bridges, focus on relationships, create win-win situations for everyone. And in that way, you are able to ensure that you're meeting your needs and being able to get the things done that are most important to you. And in this life, Libra, you realize the way to do this is to collaborate with people, to build bridges in order to be able to make things work. Sometimes when we're in that process of problem solving, when we don't have that bridge, we can really feel like we're stuck and we're at an impasse and not too sure how to go forward. But I don't see that you stay in that mindset for very long, Libra, because you are looking at ways to build bridges and to be able to connect with others so that you can achieve your goals. And it works both ways. It works when we collaborate with other people. On an emotional front here, was something that affects you emotionally, affects the heart. You are going through a period of healing, and what I mean by that, this is part of a transformation that you are going through, Libra, in your life right now. We've got the Ten of Swords here, which lets us know that you are coming to the end of a cycle that has been quite challenging for you. And it's like the universe is giving you a second chance. And no doubt because you are prepared to now see things differently and take a different approach to how you're problem solving, how you're doing your life, yes, and how you're seeing your life, and the meaning that you're giving things around you. And so in many ways, this has a healing effect for you. It helps you to come alive almost. It's not just being able to put a band-aid on a wound, which is not what we want to do. This is actually taking the band-aid off, letting the fresh air get to the wounds, get to the things of the past that have been the most troublesome for you. And now you're taking more of a active approach to your life in a way that's still going to give you that meaning and help you to achieve your goals. So in many ways, there's a lot of trial and error here for you, Libra, but you are motivated. You want to see progress in your life, which is fabulous. There is a lot of contemplation about you at the minute. You're doing a lot of thinking and reflecting, looking at your different options. Sometimes you feel a little troubled by that, but certainly the energy is more about how else can you create meaning and fulfillment in your life. So this is the Eight of Cups card. How else can you fill up those cups there so that life feels satisfying, fulfilling? And so you are in this place of contemplation to really consider the options, the different ways. So there's a lot of desire in you to create positive change, which is fabulous, Libra. Well done. Now, all of this does take a lot of energy, brain space, emotional energy, physical energy. And so Spirit is saying, don't forget to balance, don't forget to recharge. And this gives you the clarity to be able to sort through your priorities, to be clear about what comes first, and to get things in order. It's a way that we prepare ourselves. Rushing forward like a bull in a china shop to do what you want to do is not going to help. It's going to burn you out. It's lovely that you've got this beautiful momentum and desire to achieve, which is fabulous. And it's lovely that you're taking time to reflect on what gives you meaning, and that, you know, along the way we need to find ways to collaborate with others and work with others. At the same time, let's bring into the mix time out to observe, to recharge, to get clear on our priorities, and do it at a pace that's reasonable and healthy for you. And then we see, matched with that energy, it's a 4 and a 4. When we have the number 4, it's about creating stability. It's about being grounded, Libra. So steady progress, or steady process and steady progress, is about doing things step by step. And this helps you to slowly build up the coffers, you know, the pentacles, the money in the bank. When we take a steady approach, a methodical approach to achieve your goals, and you also combine your energy with recharging, you make progress, which is exactly what you want to do. You are focused on your money at the moment. You are focused on how you're going to achieve stability in your life. This is important to you. Well done. So when you're in that contemplation mode, notice that, Libra, you're feeling quite intuitive at the moment. You are receptive to receiving guidance. And this is the energy of the High Priestess. Don't worry about the gender. It's about the energy of the card. So the High Priestess is highly intuitive and is seeking guidance from above. And whatever that means for you, that higher power, your higher self, your soul, God, the angels, your spiritual guides. You are in tune, you're working with Spirit, you're trusting your intuition, you are listening, which is wonderful. So when you're in this energy, of course, you are then able to, your senses are heightened, which means your ability to communicate is pretty good. And that means conversations with people, building rapport, nurturing relationships is something that you can do very well. And you're combining this with your wisdom, you know, wisdom that you've gained in life, in business, as a human being, knowing how people tick, being able to take a fair approach to things, this win-win approach. You are wielding your ability, your influence in a way that's creating positive outcome for everybody. You're trusting your inner guidance as well. Continue to do that, Libra. It will serve you well. Now we're revisiting this idea about managing your cash flow. This is also about how you can balance the ins and the outs, the expenses, as well as what you want to invest in. And there's an element of choice here. Maybe something is coming up for you where you need to decide where to put your energy. So this Two of Coins, Two of Pentacles card is about balancing the budget, making sure that you're getting what you need. It's about distributing and attending to the different areas in your life that's necessary too. Just be mindful that you don't overspend and lose sight of the importance of having fluid cash flow. Yeah, so just, you know, in your busyness for what you want to achieve, it may be, I'm getting the sense that you may need to just be mindful that before you spend, you think about, well, what's the best way for me to invest? Is it better to go here or is it better to go there? So I'm sensing that choose wisely, take time to think about what's going to give you the best outcome, and certainly coming back to the energy of the 4, you want to create stability. So we're thinking about sustainability for the future as well as you're managing the ins and outs for the month of February. And as I say that, of course, we need to temper that. I truly do get the feeling that this month is about really being able to be flexible and going with the flow and balancing things out, because on the one hand we've got to temper our energy and where we how we're spending our money, but also not closing ourselves down to shut down creativity. So we've got the Fool card here, which is the energy of taking a risk on something and giving something a go, is more the energy, as in having the courage to use your creativity and the inspiration that you're feeling in the month of February to try new things, and being a little bit spontaneous, perhaps stretching yourself in a way that you haven't done before. So, you know, we certainly don't want you to be overly careful. We want you to use this beautiful time where you've got great energy to see the possibilities ahead of you. And you are noticing that too. So it is a balance. There's a lot of trial and error throughout February, but there is some encouragement here about giving things a go, and that's great. So when you do manage to strike a balance and you're being mindful about what you're doing, you're creating win-win situations, you're trusting your inner guidance, you are going to create new opportunities, which is beautiful. And it's followed with the final card is enjoying the outcome, which is the 10 of Pentacles, which means you are definitely going to be successful. So, you know, this wonderful momentum and excited energy that I'm sensing for you, Libra, throughout February, you're going to be successful. You're going to start seeing some wins, and that's truly a positive card. Beautiful. Okay. Let's see what other guidance is coming up for you from the Wisdom of Oracle deck here. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Libra for the month of February? What other guidance do you have for Libra in the month of February? Gosh, I am really seeing that there is pretty much a focus on your activities, perhaps on business. I'm not really seeing you have much time or energy for anything else during this month. You are very much looking at creating opportunities, business opportunities, and thinking about the best way to go forward, and leveraging your energy in a way that's still going to be helpful. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Libra? Come to the edge. Yes, so this is having the courage to step out and to follow your dreams, and to know that Spirit's going to support you. The universe is going to support you. We may not always know the outcome, and that's why we get the Fool card, that sometimes we've just got to take a leap and give things a go. And that's what this card means as well, is to trust in yourself, trust in your dream, trust in your passion, come to the edge and give things a go. You are going to be supported, and this is about trusting in you, that you have the resources and the wisdom to know how to take care of things, how to problem solve things. You can do this, Libra. Fabulous. I love that energy. Thank you, Spirit. What else for Libra? Yeah, there's something that you've got to make a choice about this month, and you're going to come to the recognition that it's not for you. And I kind of get the feeling it's around the Two of Pentacles, where you're making a choice between one option and another option. So let's take a look at what this card means. So there's the picture there. So we're looking at the difference between the light and the dark on the chessboard here, and coming up with oh, I love this. This was a focus word for me this week. Hope. Is it hope? Or is it nope? I need stronger glasses. Anyway, let's take another look. All right. So during the month, you're going to be faced with a choice around something, and you're going to realize after some deeper reflection that a particular situation that's presented is not going in your favor, or not the best thing for you. You may feel a little bit of rejection around something. But just know that this is because it's sort of, you know, that rejection is God's protection. It's not meant for you. That's what is in the card here, not for you. It's not meant for you. So don't feel badly if something doesn't quite work out. Yeah, okay, so in this particular situation, you may have had your hopes towards something to work out. A project, perhaps, a situation. You'll know what it is because you would have been hoping for it, desiring it in your heart for a while, and you're going to come to a realization, a deep realization, that no matter how hard you've worked at something, this isn't actually working out for you. And it just seems that you put a lot of effort into a particular area of your life, Libra, and for whatever reason it's just not working, and you are very much determined to want to make it work, and you have for quite some time, but for whatever reason it is just not, it's not in flow, not ticking your boxes, it's not happening the way you want it to, it's just not that green light. And so Spirit's saying, well, you know, we're trying to let you know this is not meant for you. And so don't keep pushing something that you know there's no flow or peace around, or you're constantly getting that kind of feedback, it's being delayed, or it's not quite working. It may be that you just need to release and let this one go. That it's, you know, by pushing it, you actually could end up with something that's not going to be best for you, Libra. Not everything is going to be available to you, no matter how much you want it. That's the message here. So take heart, because the universe, the benevolent forces, the Spirit, is desiring a better solution for you that is going to be for your highest good. So just know that if something that you've wanted isn't working, accept it, let it go, because the universe has something much better for you, and you just need to trust this. So it may be a better business deal. It may be that you've had your heart set on something or someone. If it's just not working, then just know, pause, relax, and trust that something better for you is on its way for you. Now, for some of you, it may have been that a relationship is not working out, even though you've really wanted it to. And the universe is letting you know that for whatever reason, this is not a best fit for you. In terms of prosperity, sometimes we can be working and put a lot of time and energy into a project, but regardless of how good our plans are, for some reason it just goes awry. So keep in mind, all of the effort is never wasted. We're always learning something along the way, Libra. So learn the lessons and know when to let go of something when it's not, you're not getting the ticks in the boxes or the green light, and you go, okay, this is not going to be the best option. This is what I've learned out of the situation. And rather than waste any more time, move on and let it go. Yeah. Certainly don't chase after things that are not going to serve you. Don't obsess over things. Be very clear about not being, be very clear where you may have illusions for things and where you're holding on to something and not seeing the red flags. So that's a message. That's interesting. So you've had a lot of really positive energy here, but sometimes that desire to have something is so strong that we don't realize that we're trying to push a massive boulder up a hill that's going to squash us. So this is about discernment, coming back to balance, reassessing the situation and making sure that at the end of the day you have stability. These two cards, the 4 is what we want to create, is stability and sustainability for the future going forward. That's truly what you want to be focused on, not necessarily this desire to want to have something at the expense of you at the end of the day. Yeah, that's a great message. That's really good. Okay, so I am going to pull one last card. What will it be for you? Okay, I'm going to pull a card from the Quantum Oracle deck as our last card for your reading for the month of February. There's a lot of busyness going on here for you. Stay positive and keep things in balance, okay? Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Libra? This is the overall theme for Libra. Okay, there we go. Great gratitude. Okay. I do feel, Libra, that you are very in tune with listening to your higher self and your inner guidance at the moment. In this card, there's some gorgeous, beautiful little birds that are in and around the woman here singing, and the birds represent spirit gently nudging you, letting you know about what you need to pay attention to. You know, that's that voice inside, that inner guidance that is all around you at the moment, Libra. And I feel that you are listening, which is wonderful. And when we go into that space, it is so much easier to feel a sense of gratitude for things that are unfolding in our life. When we listen to our intuition, we listen to Spirit's guidance, we are then grateful for the way things turn out, rather than pushing our own agenda and coming from our fearful mind of that we need to grab something at all costs because we fear losing it. That's not the energy of Spirit, but when we are listening to Spirit's guidance and we pay attention, we are led to the things that are going to serve us and bring us happiness and the successful outcomes that we want. So trust, and remember, building bridges, creating balance, working with others to collaborate. This is such a beautiful energy when we have an appreciation for the simple things of life as well. This is what helps to cultivate gratitude in our spirit, and it takes us into a beautiful, powerful vibration, Libra, when we can appreciate the people, the things, the simple things in our life, and really see that these are gifts to us. Taking time to focus on what is good in our life is a conscious choice. So let's be grateful for those things and create that beautiful energy that's going to allow you to attract opportunities into your life. So expect great things, Libra, this month. And particularly when you're in that space of having a lot of gratitude, because the universe is going to reward you, reward your genuine appreciation. So Libra, that is your reading for the month of February. Libra, I hope you've enjoyed that reading. It's immensely positive. Some beautiful suggestions here of how you can move forward during the month and leverage that beautiful creative energy that you have. So keep going, go for it, trust your heart, trust your purpose and passion, listen to that spiritual guidance. If something's not in flow, let it go quickly. You'll know that it's not meant for you and something even better is coming for you. All right, Libra, if this has been helpful to you, give the video a thumbs up. I really love it when people leave me comments. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I invite you to do that. Let people know about Living with Spice. The divine here is to help us all. All right, have a fabulous rest of the month. And of course, don't forget there'll be the weekly readings that you can check out your playlist on my channel as well. Take care, Libra, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.